Yo, Zig.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yo, hello. Yeah, these fucking headphones is tight. You hear me? You hear me clear?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear.
Right. Now, I was saying, how long we got?
Listen, how long you able to do? We could do a little bit today, tomorrow, it don't matter. My podcast, it go for like an hour. 45 minutes to an hour.
All right. Say that. I just want to make sure you can hear me clear and good, you heard? Because these headphones like fucked up, you heard?
Nah, I hear you. First I wanna say thank you for reaching out to be a part of this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, bro.
Nah, no question, bro. I just want to, at the same time, appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to get my spill at the same time, too. You feel me? So, trust me, man. I appreciate you at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Thanks, man. So, let the world know who they hearing right now.
You talking to Ziggy, man, you know, from Brooklyn, you heard? Brownsville, but you know, for the most part, from Brooklyn, you heard? Ziggy, the one and only, you heard? Live in the flesh. There I go.
Facts. And it's crazy because I just was on YouTube. I seen like an old throwback, smack clip of you on Smack. Word.
Oh yeah. We did that. What was that, like 07, 2008, before I got jammed up. Yeah, that's some throwback shit, man. Yeah, shout out to Smack too, man, for coming through the hood that day. You know what I'm saying? Being out there with the demons and the goblins that day. You know, so I definitely salute him, man.
No doubt. Yo, so Zig, like, how your mindset is right now, man? Like, what's going on? Give us something on like what's going on behind the wall right now, man. With all the politics and going on, the striking and all that shit that was going on a couple months ago. Like, let us know what's going on behind the wall, bro.
Oh man, I ain't gonna front, man. Ever since that strike happened, shit been set wacky for individuals, you know. End of the day, right now, we only getting visits on the weekend. A lot of dudes ain't getting their trailers. You know, right now I'm in Shawangunk, so I'm a little more fortunate. And some of the other brothers that's in other spots right now, some brothers in other spots, they not even receiving no programs and none of that right now.
Wow.
They only receiving like 1 hour a day right now. You know, the spot that I'm in, you know, we didn't lose no officers, so for the most part, we still functioning on some regular type shit. But the shit still been, you know, fucked up for a lot of brothers in other spots, man. I want to let them know, keep your head up there, you know what I'm saying? Stay focused. As far as my state of mind right now, you know, I'm just focused on freedom, focused on positive vibes, and just focused on moving forward. You know, right now I'm doing my college thing, just recently graduated, got my associate degree. You know what I'm saying? Working on my bachelor's degree. So, you know, man, just focus on positive. I just did something too, man. Shout out to real quick before I forget. Shout out to my daughter, man, because she just graduated, man. And she on her way to college. So I just want to, give a big shout out to my daughter, man. Just let her know that I love her. And I'm proud of you, man, and just keep up the good work. You know what I'm saying? So let me just make sure I put that out there. You know, my daughter graduated, man. And I'm just proud of her, bro, for real, man.
Indeed.
But like I was saying, and shout out to the brother Andre Norman, man. He got this program where I was just a part of about a week or two ago. He came to the facility, brother named Andre Norman. He got a program that he's about to get up and jumping called Academy of Hope. And on Second Chance University, man, them brothers came in here and they just spread a lot of wisdom and gave us a lot of jewels, man, and I was a part of that. and it just felt good. You get what I'm saying, bro? Because it's just about making a transition and making a change, bro. That's just my state of mind right now, brother. You up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, that's good, man, to stay focused and staying positive during some shit that you're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? So, another question I wanted to know, right? How much is it true that they gave you that much time, bro?
Yeah, bro, they gave me 107 years tonight. I'm saying 107 years tonight for a crime I didn't commit. I'm saying, so it definitely is true, man. I definitely was wrongfully convicted, and I definitely was sentenced to 107 years to a crime I did not commit. And that's the fight that I'm fighting right now. My lawyer just recently submitted a motion on my behalf. So I'm working right now, bro, but it's definitely a fact. They gave me 107 years to life again for a crime I did not commit, bro. So that shit is definitely true, man.
So that's crazy. Do you think now? I just want to end all the speculation because you know how they try to demonize you without you having any say so. So I want to ask you, was it true that before the judge sentenced you, you stood up and told him the SMD?
Yeah, I did, brother. Yeah, I did, you know. I told the judge, with all due respect, to the bottom of my heart, suck my dick. And a lot of people don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? The reason what led to me telling him that. You know, the judge kicked me out of my trial. You know, the judge, his name is Vincent Bell Judas, and he was just recently, back in 2024, he was just forced to retire based off of a lot of his convictions being overturned because he's been known to make errors in people's trial. They said, I got it, it's part of my motion as well. He's one of the only judges in New York City to have the most overturned convictions. The Court of Appeals have given people back over 500 years because he's known to excessively sentence people. So I only say that to say the reason why I told the judge, you know, SMD, was because he kicked me out of my trial. And he conducted my trial without me being present. Now, what led to me having my outburst was that the judge allowed a police officer to testify about crimes that he said that I was allegedly involved in that I was never charged for. And he also allowed this same officer to testify about cases he arrested me for. So now, that's portraying to the jury that I'm a person with a criminal record, and I'm a person known to be, you know, carrying guns and things of that nature. So now my lawyer telling me, as the officer's testifying, that, yo, this is going to be grounds for automatic reversal. And in my mind, I'm like, what do you mean an automatic reversal? I'm not trying to be wrongfully convicted. If he's not supposed to do that, don't allow him to do that. So long story short, he said, you know what, you know, the judge, he made the ruling. I can't go against the ruling that the judge made, which led me to just, an officer continued to testify on how he allegedly arrested me with a gun, which wasn't true, because he never arrested me for no gun. That's what led to my outburst, and I said, yo, he's fucking lying. And long story short, the judge had me removed from my trial and conducted my trial without me being present. My lawyer asked the judge, like, if you're not going to allow him to come back into the courtroom, I'm requesting that he be allowed to watch the trial over the TV monitor. And the judge denied that too. So my thing was that you did the rest of my trial, which was 2 weeks. You did the rest of my trial without me being present. Now, when it's time to sentence me, you want to bring me in the courtroom and sentence me in front of these newspapers and these people, but you didn't even allow me to face my accusers. You didn't even allow me to hear testimony. So that's what led to me telling the judge to suck my dick. Because, you know, I was young. Now that I'm older, I would have chosen, you know, a choice of words. But when you're young and you see in your life being railroaded and you see that, you know, the system is setting the tone to have you convicted, because I'm seeing what he's doing. I'm seeing he's setting the tone to have me wrongfully convicted. I'm saying he's setting the tone to have the drillers look at me as though I'm a menace to society. I chose to say that's why I chose those words at that time. You know, I regret it because I'm older now, but at that time, I just felt like that's all I could do. I had a lawyer that couldn't override the judge, so I just felt helpless. And I told him no. I said what I said.
So, do you think those choice of words is the reason why you was denied an appeal a couple times that you put up for it?
I would say yes and no. And the reason why I would say yes and no because, you know, I understand the politics that now became involved in my case because now you have enough other judges now who see my case and their mind is like, well, this is a fellow colleague of ours. What message will we be sending to society if somebody could tell a judge who's supposed to be, you know, authority figure when it comes to the court system, what type of message will we be sending to society if somebody who says this to the judge gets a reversal? So now the politics become involved because now you know what the newspaper red line would say, foul-mouthed murderer receives over vacation of conviction or something. So you have a lot of people that don't want to be a part of that. So I feel like a lot of the judges just made rubber stamp my case at that time. And then part of it is I feel like they don't take the time to read through a lot of our cases that come through. So part of me feel like yeah, then a part of me feel like no, I just feel like now that it hasn't been brought before the right judge.
Wow.
But hold on, don't I was going to get that time. They actually was requesting that I be sentenced to 115 years. That's what the district attorney was trying to have me sentenced to. But it was already determined that the judge was going to give me the max. My co-defendant, Robert Crawford, he was sentenced a month before me, and he was given the max. And he was found guilty of lesser charges than I was, and he received the max. So I already knew that I was going to receive the max because the person who lied on me and who was the only witness to implicate me in this crime, he made it seem as if I was the one who orchestrated this and I was the one who initiated this or whatever the case may have you. So I already knew, me and my lawyer already knew that I was going to get the max.
God damn. Now, you went to court with a paid attorney?
Yes, I had a paid attorney at that time.
God damn, son. I know people. Well, I just was reading up on a case that happened in 1984 about a dude that committed a massacre named Christopher Thomas. He came home in 2018 he was in Shawangunk, right? He killed 10 people, 8 kids and 2 adults. And he only got sentenced to 32 years, bro.
Yeah, because what they did in my case, they sentenced me consecutive. And reading how they were able to sentence me consecutive because the district attorney made it seem as if each act was a separate act. So even though it was one incident, they tried to make it seem as if each act was a separate act. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, for example, you in front of the club, you know, not me, not you.
Anybody.
Anybody's in front of the club. They get into something in front of the club. Let's say they shoot somebody in front of the club. And now after they shoot somebody in front of the club, that's one act right there. And then now if 2 other people run into the club and you run into the club behind those 2 people and you hit those 2 people, now you say that's a separate act. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Now if you run out the club and then in the process of you running out the club, you take somebody's car. That's another separate act. So even though it's all stemming from one incident, they could say everything is a separate, distinguished act. And that's what they use to justify the sentence in consecutive. Now keep in mind, this judge, he's known to overly, excessively sentence people anyway. So Whether they were able to prove that or not, he has a history. He has a pattern of sentencing people consecutive and excessively. So even whether the district attorney established that or not, I was going to be sentenced to the max by this judge, regardless of what. His name is Vincent Del Judas. You have your people look him up. You can see all the articles that came out on the judge on how even when people get their case reversed, the Court of Appeal assigned it to not go back into that judge in front of him because they say he shows biasness. So even judges, because normally when you get your case reversed, you go back to the same judge that did your trial. But the higher courts know that he's so biased that when people had their cases overturned on him, they said not only are we reversing the case, but we're sending it to another judge because it's clear that you have biasness. You know? And you can look for everything I'm telling you up. You can have your people look it up. Vincent Del Judas, Brooklyn Supreme Court judge, you know, and he's known for this. This is the same judge that I had.
Wow. Wow. So now let's just take a little step back, right? After being sentenced to 107 years, I could only imagine how you felt on that bus. After being sentenced to that time, they put you by yourself, right?
Yeah. I was already on lockdown, but go ahead, I was already on lockdown even before my trial and stuff started before that.
Damn. So this happened when you was on the island, right?
Yes.
Now I just want to know your mindset on it. Like when you went back to yourself, was it just talk?
Yo, I ain't going front, bro. Like it's like a nigga, I felt like I was in the Matrix because it's like not only did I see my life well voted, now I'm feeling like yo, you know what, my life is over. And at this time, I'm
you buzzing. You in a movie, Hollywood.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, for the most part, I'm gangbanging. You get what I'm saying? Monday through Sunday, no days off. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So now my state of mind, it's like, yo, you know what? This is what it is. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, my mind was just like, yo, niggas, like, I ain't gonna fight. You know how, a dead president, when they sentenced son at the end?
Yeah.
We sentenced him to life. Niggas said life. All the shit I done for the motherfucking country, life. You know?
Right.
Like, that's how I felt. But you gotta understand, on top of that, I was in the courtroom when the verdict came in. I'm downstairs in the bullpen, kicking it with the blows and shit because, like I said, my judge had removed me from trial. So I'm downstairs in the bullpen and shit, just kicking it. My lawyer comes see me and he gave me the bad news. Like, yo, but I ain't going front. Like, it was just, I was so much in the matrix, it even hit me. I came back to the bullpen and the bro was like, yo, what happened? I'm like, yo, boy, the lawyer just said I blew everything, but they seeing me smiling. They like, yo, stop playing. I'm like, nah, bro, real shit. They just said I blew everything, but fucking roll up though, you heard? And everybody sitting quiet like they sad for me. I'm like, nah, bro, shit, I'm gonna be sad about. I'm gonna continue to fight. It's not over, but I just knew that I had a whole new battle. You get what I'm saying? And I was ready for it, and I was prepared for it. But at the same time, like I said, my mind was blown because, I was in the street, I was really doing things. I was doing positive things before I got locked up. I was just in a movie. I was just out there in California with Lil Wayne and them. I was just at Mayweather Club, pool parties and shit. So the shit in the motherfucking Brooklyn, and they told me 107 in life, like, you know, like, that shit ain't seem real, yo.
Yo, that shit sound crazy, bro. Cause at that time, your name was ringing in the street crazy. On a positive tip, not no negative shit. Positive. You know what I'm saying? And I want to touch base on that, man. Like how you get on that scene on Brooklyn Finders, man?
Shout out to my big bro G, my big bro Nerd, Groovy Lou, you know, Antoine Fuqua, the movie director. Long story short, you know, my bro G, he came to me. Now G from the hood, you know, but G live in California, so G already been running around with directors and running around with all these people. And G always took a liking to me. You get what I'm saying? So he used to come tell me, yo, bro, I'm going to get you out the hood. I got some positive things going on. I got some things going on. You know, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm focused on what I'm focused on at that time. So, you know, I really don't really want to hear that. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm just focused on what I'm focused on. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So he used to keep telling me, yo, I kid you not, one day he come on the block, he bring me a movie script. He had to listen, man, I'm going to come pick you up on Thursday at this time. I need you to read this. I need you to memorize these lines. I told you I got something going behind me. He's not really telling me the specifics of what he got going on. He's just telling me he got something going on. Mm-hmm. So he give me the motherfucking, he give me the movie script and shit. So he's like, yo, I need you to read it. I'm going to come pick you up on Thursday, such time. So I'm like, all right. But still to this day, I can't even tell you what the fuck I did with that. He gave me that shit. I don't even know what I did with that shit. I ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Honest, I don't know what I did with that shit. I don't know where that shit at. So now I'm running around doing what I'm doing. So now Thursday comes. Now when Thursday comes, he hit my phone. Yo, what's up? Where you at? I'm on the block. He's like, yo, I'm coming to get you. So I'm like, how the fuck you coming to get me? He's like, yo, come on, man. I told you, I'm like, oh shit. I don't even know what the fuck I did with the audition shit. So he's like, yo, I'm on my way to come get you 15 minutes away. I don't even want to tell him. No, boy, I ain't even doing that shit, you heard? That's my big bro. Shit crazy, that's my big bro. Because he actually had brought up Antoine Fuqua, the director. He had brought him, he got track of Antoine Fuqua, the film training day. You know what I'm saying? Bro did a lot of things that did the equalizer Antoine Fuqua. He actually brought Antoine Fuqua to the block. He put him to the view, you know? And he introduced me to him right then and there, the same day that he gave me the
script.
I didn't even know this was Antoine Fuqua. I didn't even know who Dope was. I just figured this is man in the car when he passed me the script, you know? So like I say, so now fast forward now. So when he pulled back up on the block that Thursday, and we got to go to the audition, I'm like, yo, bro, man. Yo, I lost the motherfucking, I lost the script. I don't want to tell him I don't know what I did with it. He's like, yo, you see, I know you too well. He passed the glove department. He got another script right there in the glove department, you know? So while we on our way, I'm reading the motherfucking lines and we going over the lines the whole time, you know what I'm saying? It was somewhere in Manhattan. So long story short, we get there. Since I'm coming in there with him, I didn't have to wait. Like, that shit is that real shit when you go to an audition, you see people in the hallway reading scripts and shit. That shit was real. So I'm like, oh, this shit really real. You know, I'm seeing people reading. So like I said, since I came in with him, I was able to skip the line. I went straight in there, and then I noticed that sitting behind the camera with like 3 other people. I'm like, oh, this that same thing that he wrote on the block a couple days ago, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, what up, man? So anyway, they had me read the lines. I read the lines. Long story short, I get the part right then and there. They go out to the people, yo, we're not doing no more auditions for this role. We got it. Now, so I'm like, all right, I got it. But like I said, it's still not hitting me what's going on because, like I say, he's one of the ones that we're, you know what I'm saying? He's going to put you in a position. He's going to see how hard you're going to go for the position he's putting you in.
Right.
I'm realizing it now that I'm older. When I'm young and I got a lot of shit going on at the time, I'm not seeing it. You get what I'm saying? Now that I see what Big Bro was doing. Because he's still not telling me what's going on or who's in it, whatever. He's not even telling me who the Antoine Fuqua is. He's not putting me on none of that. So fast forward, I don't end up finding out who's in the movie until like after I get the part, like a month later he hit me up. He's like, yo, listen, we gotta go do the wardrobe for the movie shit. And I'm like, damn, so now it's starting to hit me a bit. Like, damn, this nigga really got some movie shit going on for that. He's like, yo, listen, I don't got it because Groove was supposed to do Groove.
Yeah, Groove.
Yeah, Groove was doing the wardrobe for the movie, but now since G, they know I put my own clothes together. I know how to dress. They said, yo, we don't even need Groove to pick out nothing for you. You can go down there to the site and pick your own shit out because we trust your judgment of passion, bro. So long story short, I get up early in the morning. This nigga got me going somewhere in Brooklyn. I don't even know where the fuck I went to this day. I go to some big ass studio shit. So now when I get into the studio shit, I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm here for the little lot. So I get in there, and then my bro Busy, me and Busy, we get inside the spot. So now the white lady, she like, yo, yeah, they told me you're gonna pick out your clothes for the movie. So I'm like, yeah. So I go into some big warehouse shit, bro. They got mad boxes of clothes, mad boxes of sneakers, and you could just pick out whatever you want. I'm seeing all type of shit. Like, I'm like, oh shit, this shit weird, man, weird shit, all type of shit. So I'm picking out mad shit, man. So when I put my shit on like the hanger rack, we go into the next room because this is where they keep all the racks at. Mm-hmm. So we go to the next room and shit, and we see, because they got everybody's name on the cart. So they write my name on the cart, like this is Zaire Page, boom. So when they put the cart next to other people's cart, I'm looking at the name, I see that shit said, what's the lights? So Baby looked at me, we looked at each other, I'm like, yo, this is where y'all keep everybody on for movies and shit? She's like, no, Wesley Snipes is... I said, Wesley Snipes? The Blade Man himself? The one that did Blade?
New Jack City, Wesley Snipes, Blade?
Yeah, I'm like, New Jack.
You have 1 minute left.
She's like, yeah. So then that's why I'm like, oh, this shit for real, you know?
Wow.
And then that's how I end up finding out, you know?
Yeah. Damn, I heard that shit say 1 minute left. You could call back or you want to call back tomorrow?
No, I'm spinning the block. Stay right there, don't move. I'm spinning the block right now, yo.
All right, say no more. Let's get it.
All right,
All right.
let's get it.
The caller has hung up.